Hey folks, welcome to my channel number 10. So there we have the problem on the screen. Find the derivative of the following. Y equal to tan inverse of 6x divided by 1 minus 9x square. So again an explicit function where y is expressed in terms of x, but we have a term tan inverse, and inside the tan inverse we have a rational function 6x divided by 1 minus 9x square, right? And whenever you see a function using inverse, right, and I would immediately draw your attention to see if you can relate it to one of the trigonometric identities which will help you solve this problem, right? And this is a problem of that type where we will have to make a substitution and then apply a few trigonometric identities to help us solve this particular problem, right? So let's start off with step one, right? So I'm going to rewrite this expression inside tan inverse in a slightly different manner, but without changing the expression, right? I'm going to write it like this, right? 2 into 3x, right? Divided by 9x square is nothing but 3x the whole square, right? And now for a minute, let's forget y and let's look at the expression inside tan inverse, right? And I'm going to pull it out and start afresh in a new line. So when I look at this particular expression, right, and if I want to make a particular substitution that will help me relate this expression to a trigonometric formula, what would that substitution be, right? That substitution, I'm sure as you do more and more problems of this type, you will definitely understand how to arrive at the right substitution to make that will simplify the entire expression y, right? So the substitution that we're going to make here is 3x equals tan theta, right? And when I do that, let me highlight it in a color, say green. What do I get? My expression above becomes 2 tan theta, right? 2 tan theta, 2 times tan of theta divided by 1 minus tan square theta, right? This is what I have with respect to the inner expression, right? 2 tan theta divided by 1 minus tan square theta. And at times it becomes important for us to remember some of these trigonometric identities. And this is an important identity that you will remember, but nevertheless, let me explain to you in this video how we can simplify this expression 2 tan theta divided by 1 minus tan square theta, right? Now this is nothing but 2 times sine theta by cos theta, right? So I write sine theta as it is, right? So this is my numerator. I'm just expressing everything in the form of sine and cos. And why am I doing it? Because it'll help us identify what is that simplification we can make, right? So it'll help you even at times you have a doubt in a particular identity or you have a problem remembering a particular trigonometric identity, right? So all I'm doing is writing this entire expression in the form of sine and cos, and therefore I have my cos theta in the bottom, right? And then I have my 1 minus tan square theta. Again, my tan square theta is nothing but sine square theta divided by cos square theta. So what do I get? I get a cos square theta minus sine square theta, right? And remember, folks, we still have our cos square in the denominator, right? And I can take out my pencil and I can cross out 1 cos theta. I still have a cos here. right? And this cos theta is what I'm going to be moving to the numerator out here, right? And I hope you folks are with me. So then I'm left with, let me move to the next line, right? When I move the cos theta to the numerator, what am I left with? I'm left with 2 times sine theta cos theta divided by, this term remains as it is, right? Cos square theta minus sine square theta. And now my 2 sine theta cos theta is nothing but it is a sine 2 theta, right? Sine 2 theta. And then my cos square theta minus sine square theta is nothing but a cos of 2 theta, right? And what is my sine 2 theta by cos 2 theta is nothing but a tan of 2 theta, right? So there we have done simplification of the expression 2 tan theta divided by 1 minus tan square theta, right? Is nothing but it is a tan 2 theta, right? Now I go back to my y, and remember folks, we have done the substitution 3x equals tan theta, and our final answer, this being an explicit function, has to be in terms of x, right? So I have this nothing but, and let me bring this down probably, and I have my y equals tan inverse of tan 2 theta, right? Tan inverse of tan 2 theta, which is nothing but 2 theta, right? So my y equals 2 theta, which means my theta is nothing but tan inverse of 3x, right? So let's write that down. Why is that? Because my 3x equals tan theta. I'm drawing your attention to the green highlight here. And therefore, my theta equals 2 times tan inverse of 3x, right? Now we have arrived at a very simple expression, right? So I know what is my d by dx of tan inverse of x, right? So let us write that down. My d by dx of tan inverse of x is nothing but 1 by 1 plus x square, right? This is something that you are expected to know from first principles, and it's important that you remember these, right? Now I have a tan inverse of 3x, right? So what do? I apply the chain rule, right? And when we apply the chain rule, how do we go about it? What is my outer function? My outer function is a tan inverse, let me highlight it in yellow. And then my inner function is a 3x, let me highlight it in green, right? So when I do a d by dx of this expression y, which I'll call it dy by dx, I first pick up my yellow expression tan inverse and do a differential of that with respect to the inner function, which is in green, right? And when I do that, what do I get? I get my 2 remains as it is, so I keep it as it is, divided by 1 plus x square. Now you remember that we'll have to substitute 3x instead of x, right? So it becomes a 9 times x square. So that's my first part. And then I do a differential of the inner function with respect to x, right? So what is my inner function? 3x. So d by dx of 3x is nothing but 3, right? So there I have more or less arrived at the final answer. 6 divided by 1 plus 9x square is my answer to this particular problem. So let me highlight it in pink. So there I have dy by dx equal to 6 divided by 1 plus 9x square. I hope you found this content useful. Please do subscribe to my channel and support. Thank you.